because you won't have those people in jail. You don't need to sentence them to jail time. Do you agree with these solutions?
Decriminalization?
All of them. For example, the first one.
I agree.
Shorter.
I agree with the government to spend the money and prevent and the social program.
Yeah, I think crime prevention and social programs are very.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, are extremely crucial for the
yes, of course.
social, security. But what about decriminalization of drugs? Do you think that marijuana should be decriminalized?
Like Canada?
Like Canada.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah.
You'd better watch the video we had on marijuana. Remember, we talked about drug control? Yeah. So
yes,
you will see whether we agreed with this at that time or not. So sometimes you see that there are some different aspects to the problem.
Yeah, it has different aspects. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's go to number 5.
A few states have banned private prisons. Prisoner uprisings are more common in private prisons than in state-run prisons. In addition, private prisons often have a high turnover of security guards who don't get to know the inmates. Prisoners who don't get adequate food or health care often revolt. This results in lawsuits and medical fees. Some studies show that private prisons actually cost more money in the long run.
Mm-hmm. So some of the states have banned private prisons. Why? You know,
they don't agree. Maybe they don't agree with private prison.
Banned means
prohibited,
stopped, blocked.
Stop.
Yeah. So why did they ban private prison?
Because prisoner uprising are more common in private prison than the governmental prison.
Mm-hmm.
And private prison have a high turnover in security guard who don't know the prisoners.
That's right. And the last reason?
And the last reason is they
cost
go ahead.
Money.
Yeah.
Cost more money.
They cost
in
more
the long run.
In the long run, yeah, because of all those revolts and uprisings, there would be lots of lawsuits and medical fees. You know, every uprising and every kind of revolt in the prisons will cause new lawsuits. So let's start with the first part. Prisoner uprisings. What are uprisings?
It means change in their condition.
No.
It's a revolt.
Revolt, the same as revolt. You know revolt?
No.
Okay, what revolt or uprising? No idea? Suppose that the prisoners are
the gathering of the prisoners against the law of the prison.
Yeah, suppose that the prisoners are not satisfied with their conditions or with the situations they have in the prison. What do?
They protest.
They protest. Yeah, they protest by just breaking things, by killing the police officers or security guards. So this is uprising, you know?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Uprising means revolt, means riot, you know, riot?
Some kind of demonstration.
Some kind of violent
demonstration, yeah.
And they do not walk out, they just start fighting with others.
Yeah.
Like a strike?
Like a strike, but a violent one, yes.
Mm-hmm.
So prisoner uprisings are more common in private prisons than in state-run prisons. You know why? because they are paying for them. So they expect more. When you pay for something, you have a higher expectation. For example, if you're not satisfied with the food, you would complain about that. But in a state-run prisoners, they cannot complain because it's what there is, whatever there is. They have to eat it. In addition, private prisons often have a high turnover of security guards. You know, high turnover of security guards.
They change very quickly.
Very quickly. They change.
A rise rating for coming and going staff.
Yeah, means the staff changes all the time.
But why? Why it's changed?
Because usually it is hourly paid and they are not paid too much. They change it all the time. It's not a governmental,
job. Yeah.
Position. They do not have a full-time job. They prefer some people having some part-time jobs and pay them less. That's why.
Yes.
If they have a job,
it's in state, in public prisons, they paid more.
Pardon?
In public prisons, this staff paid more than.
Paid more?
Paid less? More money. That means she asked if they paid more.
No, they are not.
Yeah.
More.
In public.
They are in public. Yes, in public prison.
Yeah.
Because they have a full-time job, they are usually receiving higher salaries and also benefits.
Yeah.
If you work 40 hours per week, then you are a full-time employer, and you receive all different kinds of benefits. But if you are just a part-time employee, they will not pay you much. That's the reason most of the companies do not employ any full-time employees. They prefer just part-time ones.
Yeah, it's like the other private company.
Yeah, like other private companies.
Sam,
Yes.
sorry, Sam.
Yeah.
High turnover is difficult that the human resource management experts think about it, because according to the human resource management, the company should have a clear plan for prevent of staff, for welfare of staff, for thinking about the situation of staff or something like that.
That's right.
And
and if they have got full-time employees,
that's right.
It would be more challenging for the company.
Good benefit and something like that.
That's right. That's what I was talking about. Yes. Let's go to because we don't have much time. We have only 6 minutes. We have to finish this. Prisoners who don't get adequate food or health care often revolt. Remember revolt?
Yes.
Yeah.
Means,
uprising.
Means here it is a verb. Revolt means revolute, means they riot.
Protest?
Protest, yes.
Revolution.
This results in lawsuits and medical fees. So new lawsuits, lawsuits means law cases, legal cases for the court, and medical fees will be higher then.
Yeah.
Some studies show that private prisons actually cost more money in the long run. What does it mean in the long run?
Long term.
Long term.
Yeah, it means at the end, eventually they would cost more money for the government and also for the society. Last paragraph.
Serious crime rates in the U.S. are dropping, but incarceration rates continue to climb. Will private prisons always have a steady stream of prisoners? Empty cells aren't good for business.
So serious crime rates in the U.S. are dropping. What does it mean are dropping?
Decreasing.
Guidelines.
Yeah, so the rate of serious crimes in the U.S. is decreasing, but incarceration rates continue to climb. What's the meaning of incarceration?
Minor.
Incarceration means imprisonment. Incarceration means imprisonment. Means the rate of the number of the people who's going to jail is climbing. This means it's increasing. Will private prisons always have a steady stream of prisoners? You know, steady stream?
It means
A continuous stream.
Yeah, it means the continuous amount of prisoners. We cannot say amount, a continuous number of prisoners.
number of prisoners, yeah.
Number of stream is, are the prisoners coming all the time? Because they are customers.
Yeah.
Empty cells aren't good for business. Yeah. So that's the reason they don't like empty cells, because it's not good for the business. Okay. Any questions? Yes. Questions? Problems?
The last one, empty cells. Empty cells means normal prisoner.
Very good. Yeah. Cell, you know, cell is
it means room.
Yeah, the room that they keep the prisoners.
Yeah.
So if those cells are empty, it's like empty hotel rooms. Is it good for business?
No.
It's not good for business. So maybe they try to find some prisoners to just have
find some people. Whoa.
Find some people commit some crime.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, of course they do that. Yeah, because it's money. It makes money for them.
Yeah, it's no good.
Maybe they will just employ some informants. You know, informants.
Yeah.
Informants are the people who are just calling the police and telling them, reporting them of some crimes.
Yeah.
So maybe they employ some informants so that they see some people, for example, drinking alcohol in public, and they call the police. Hello, somebody is just drinking alcohol in public. They arrest him, take him to the prison. Of course, for these kind of crimes, sometimes they're just asking for fines, but sometimes, yes, you have to go to prison.
Everything become business.
Yes, it's dangerous if we consider everything into business matters.
But if somebody break the rule, they go to the public prison. Do they need to pay?
No, if they go to public prisons, they don't need to pay. No.
The taxpayer.
The situation in public prisons is not very good. You have to stay with some violent criminals. So, yeah, you may lose a lot more than money.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right.
You may lose your mind.
Yeah, it's better do not do any crime. Yeah.
Maybe
time it happens.
Maybe we should tend to examine this.
Examine them. Okay. No, it's better not to test them. I do not encourage you to test crime.
It's better you